So due to the COVID-19 stuff that we are gonna play it safe, Rob will not be with us today. So I decided that it's earlier in the day. I'm gonna score this rack. I'm gonna post the video, and then at 6 p.m. we're gonna go live. I'm not gonna tell what the score is. I might show all but a little bit of it, but we will go live at 6 p.m. Say what the score is, give everybody and figure out who the winner is. I'll figure out who the winner is beforehand so we can just announce it then. But so this is the rack. It is actually pretty impressive for New Hampshire. And my guess, mid 150s to 160s before I even score. I have not scored this deer yet. All I've suggested is what I think it is. So gross score mid 150s to 160s. So we'll get started. We'll tape it up and we will start this right now. So the reason why I tape is that I don't like writing on antlers. A lot of scorers will still do it with a pencil so you can mark that it's been scored or not, so we know if somebody's out score shopping. But when I went through the MBBC class, we got taught to tape, so that's why I tape. A lot of people don't, so it's just preference, really. And I know Rob's gonna be releasing a video too around 6 to tell the story of it. We really wanted to get together, but we're both working still. Fortunately, we're both still working, and his work, the way they have their stuff, he's not allowed to be going to nobody's houses or anything because the farm really doesn't want the COVID stuff coming up there. So understandable. I want to try to keep my family safe, so really don't want too many people here either, that we don't have to. So the main beams, you really want to get like center of the beam as much as possible when you come down. You can see the main vein going up through. When you come up, just look down the center and try to get center as best as you can. It's really just a judgment thing, but to get the most of it. So I'll give you a little what those were. The right main beam was 19 and 6, and the left main beam was actually 22 and 5. So, like I said, the left main beam is way smaller. As you can see, it stops like right here. So his left side is way weaker, but it's got that cool flyer drop coming off the back. So we'll get the inside spread. For the inside spread, so he gets lucky that we can use the inside spread on this, because if it was higher than the main beam, you go by the longest main beam. So 2/8 bigger, we would have been looking at just a little 2/8 difference, but 2/8 goes a long ways when you're scoring. So what would I do now? We're gonna find the bottom, the starting line for all the points. So I'm gonna probably give you guys what the tine length is and leave out all the circumference measurements, so we'll have a good revealing come 6 p.m. But we'll do that and go from Yeah. For this. So the prize is going to be probably the last 3 books from our record book series. So 7, 8, and 9 from us. And then Rob Spalding and Cindy from Drop Tine Archery and Taxidermy actually donated 6 Carbon Express Maxima blue arrows. So you get a half a dozen arrows for this. Guessing the right score. Pretty cool prize. So on that prize, there's no substitution. So basically, that's the arrows you get. We're not gonna substitute because you don't shoot them or nothing. Basically, that's what you get for that. So we're all lined up now. We're just gonna go time link now. Get the time links done. And we're pretty much on the home stretch from here. What we'll do is when all this stuff clears up, we'll make a better video for scoring, because these live videos you can't really do much when you got one person trying to score and video at the same time. So we'll do a better route time was 8-3 on the right side from when he was hunting and everything, so it's gonna be a cool little clip. Eight and 5 on that next point. So actually, I'll go with that second measurement. The second measurement, when it comes up, it goes around it, but that's where I figured I'd get the most out of that drop ton. So I actually got 6 3/8 out of that drop ton on that side. A couple more 8s helps the gross score, which is what we're looking for here. Is this the gross? This is the overall score. Net score, it does score. It won't score high at all with all its deductions. Six and 4. Three and 7 on that last one. So the last one was 7 and 7/8. That last point. And 6 and 3 on that one. That's the last one for that side. So like I said, I'm not gonna give you guys the circumferences, because we'll just when we announce the winner, I'll have this full score from them. But I just gave you a little bit of the measurements. And I'll show you guys the score sheet before I sign off on this video. But I'm going to quickly get the circumference measurements on this and block off the score sheet so you ain't gonna see the circumference part of it. You guys will see what it is from there. Way bigger than that. There were some guesses, some of the guesses ranged from like 115 and stuff, which I know pictures don't do it justice. I wish we could have had a way to put it somewhere, but we didn't have a way to do that. Not with everything going on. So again, tune in at 6 for the live announcement of who the winner is. Around that time, we will also be releasing Rob's video. Rob will be talking about most of basically the history he had with this deer and everything, and the run-in he had with it earlier in the season. So we'll release that. I'll quickly show you guys the score sheet, and we're gonna have a winner this evening. So thank you, and here is the score sheet. All right, so you guys see that. We'll see you guys at 6 when we do the announcement. Until then, stay safe, and we'll talk to you guys this evening. Thank you.